Olmsted'll be here soon. I need a drink to steady my nerves.
Yes, sarsaparillas all around. What? It's good for psoriasis.
No!
Now you come on over, my soiled dove.
The West is too wild for a frail woman like me.
Unhand her, you brute.
Oh!
Hey, what's the big idea? I'm here to defend your honor. You girls are helpless out here in the West.
Ha! That's a good one.
Blaine, women arguably did more to develop the West than men did.
I ain't no damsel in distress. I'm a working girl. And old Bill loves a good helpless woman act, don't you?
Oh, I surely do, Miss Pearl. Same time next week.
You got it, honey.
Oh, that punch, that was a nice touch. Now, hold on. Prostitution is no job for a respectable woman like you.
Blaine, women, like everyone else, came to the West for economic opportunity. And despite its considerable downsides, prostitution was often the most lucrative line of work available to them.
And if you haven't noticed, it is the 1800s. And there aren't a lot of options for me to earn a living. This is the best one I got. Excuse me while I decide what to do with all my independence. Now, serving number 42.
In fact, before these women arrived, Wild West towns weren't really towns at all. They were more like work camps.
Welcome, y'all. That's the hole you sleep in, that's the hole you crap in, and that's the hole you die in.
The men were so desperate for women, they would pay just to see a pair of women's undergarments.
Oh, come on. Give me a peek of those dainty little things. Oh, can you imagine?
So when women came west, they saw a clear economic need.
These boys are lacking something. And I think I can provide it.
Their services were in such demand, many of these women made more money than the men they served. And entire towns sprung up around brothels. It was the influx of women that finally turned these barren camps into bustling towns.
Now that we got all this cash, let's do something with it. Cheryl, you open a store to shop in. Marta, you open a school to learn in. Donna, you open a church to feel guilty in.
And with all that wealth, they soon became leaders of their communities.
First you get the land, then you get the money, then you get the power.
And they used that power to provide services the West desperately needed. Madam Millie of New Mexico used her wealth to put local children through college.
How sweet.
Colorado Madam Laura Evans provided workers' compensation for injured men and sheltered victims of domestic abuse.
Mighty generous.
And Madam Diamond Jessie Heyman provided food and clothing to the homeless after the 1906 San Francisco earthquake.
Hold on. Are you sure women did all this?
They sure did.
Thank you, painted lady, but the men are talking.
Blaine, mind your manners. That's author and historian Jan McKell Collins.
I had nothing.
Oh, hey there, Jan.
Well, hi, Adam.
Would you tell Blaine here about the contribution prostitutes made to the Old West?
Well, certainly. So it is true that the prostitution industry could be a very dangerous one because there was disease, domestic violence, drug abuse, but prostitutes were pioneers, just like the men they served. In fact, a lot of prostitutes and madams were astute businesswomen. Being a prostitute or a madam could actually give women more financial freedom here in the West than their Eastern counterparts. And that could even lead to a measure of political equality and influence in the communities where they served these men.
I'll be a three-peckered barn owl.
Okay, come on, Jan. Double or nothing.
You're on, cowpoke.
By 1869, women wielded so much power in the West that Wyoming actually became the first territory to give women the right to vote, a half-century before the rest of the nation did.
We was hoping on holding elections today, ma'am. That is, of course, if it's all right with you.
Works for me. Girls, time to vote.
Wyoming actually refused to become a state unless women kept that right.
No. We can't have your women voting. Their tiny brains can't handle it.
No deal. We may stay out of the Union 100 years, but we'll come in with our women.
Wow, that is remarkably progressive for this era. Fine, women in Wyoming can keep the vote. By the way, while I'm here, do you mind if I...
Sure, go right ahead, Uncle.
Tee-hee-hee, I'm a naughty boy.
Wyoming joined the Union as the equality state, and the idea soon spread. The next 8 states to grant women's suffrage were all in the West, and Wyoming would go on to elect the nation's first female governor in 1924. Face it, without these women, the West as we know it wouldn't exist.
So men like me, we're useless? We're nothing?
Okay, that's an overreaction. Saying women are good doesn't devalue the contributions of men.
Oh, horse fucking! Ladies are so great they can take on Big Bad Olmsted. And then be the heroes of the West.
Hey guys, Adam here. If you like that, be sure to watch new episodes of Adam Ruins Everything every Tuesday at 10 on truTV.